This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
I hear no pay the Ebefa.
You know, obviously, not Champions League because so.
Yeah.
Liverpool tonight feel to Inter Milan, and the talking point, referee Matthew Antonio Miguel Lajos, the red card or the common Alexis Alejandro Sanchez, and the three center stage in the Inter Milan Liverpool game. But Liverpool are qualified to the next stage of the competition.
Oma qualifying, so Maha investors. Qualified, no more qualified. But Maha investors,
Serious.
And we're a month for Joe.
We have a record and go for your best record.
Investors.
All right.
Until
Ubifia said, the only go.
Oma qualifies, so Maha investors.
who can invested for the water?
No.
Okay. Buy for also to academic exercise.
They are not for anti investors.
They are better.
Can't call for them.
I bet for no.
Can't call for them.
No money now call for Liverpool win
Because of
the see San Siro no be any say oh, and no check in Milan performance in a way, especially in England in recent times. No be any say a bad day for them to beat Liverpool and check the current form of Liverpool at home. They consider that place as a fortress ground, but they know I'm called said me platform back so say a man for chucha or mo bet na no Liverpool dey na say no Liverpool dey na say no nti no almost say Liverpool almost say nkofo bi bre bet you can investors a bet mo adwuma na ye ka atifo they say adwuma ba akọ wo Ghana a man fom fani agrokora na o hia quick money ho na akọ ansa beka sika nti no Liverpool a nkofo
The that time Kanuba ha me busa no wasem or say allegation any perception where me no use I don't know.
No, the coach had to go to Facebook, didn't say soon. No, better.
Allegation the perception.
Why you know Watford? And on their feed.
Oh, no, coach had to go to Facebook. Say better, didn't know who own trip the link one then.
It is and probably the biggest game of the round. Paris Saint-Germain, the Le Parisiens versus the Roger Los Blancos, the White Angels at the Stadio Santiago Bernabeu. Then 75th birthday of the civil engineer, the president of Real Madrid, Florentino Perez. And now so being at the icing of the cake. Now the birthday gift in a victory and a qualification against Paris Saint-Germain. PSG for no so Abba PM and then no money training or Santiago Bernabeu. Mbappe I inspected Bernabeu so her videos nearby now. He's back to the fold, he's fully fit. Toni Kroos is likely to be back, but Real Madrid will play without Casemiro. And how would they fare without the anchor man in midfield? Messi, Neymar, more memories at the Bernabeu, and you know, I'm going to send there. The Omaya Tremno, I'm waiting as Uncle Twasso.
Me push you away there. Oh, give me.
Oh, give me.
Yeah.
Well, I still think PSG advantage PSG.
Sir.
Yes, advantage PSG because of the absence of Casemiro and Fela Mendy.
Okay.
Omomi Nunti advantage PSG.
Okay. Thierry Henry and Adrian Sakra.
Oh yes, you know obviously only Madrid they bought the Bernabeu untimi underrated because they are the masters of the competition. They have quality. They have players within the setup at Champions League. They also Mbia Modric Hubi, Alaba Hubi, Cavallal Hubi, Toni Kroos Hubi, Karim Benzema Hubi. Even Marco Asensio, a young boy, has 3 Champions League titles now. It is a team that have achieved a lot. And in the Champions League this time, they were in the group. First on the league table. And how Omo lose just a game against Sheriff FC Asa. Games Omo born here, almost Inter Milan, almost Shakhtar Donetsk, and they've been sensational in recent times. And what check on recent games, PSG sometimes flatter to deceive. But so once what check on in recent times, teams are not how power Champions League, Spain teams no. But their last 2 games against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu, they were down by 2-0. They came back and equalized. Omuko PMO New Camp, no, almost by 4-1. It is a difficult game, but I still think PSG with the first goal almost and they have players when they decide to play, they can live up to expectations. It is a difficult game. Any match I have for, but I'm saying that it will be very difficult for Madrid to replace Casemiro today. And then the Bema say the absence of Carlos Enrique Casemiro and the Bema Tokwana in their mom.
All right.
Did you know as a game? No, I think say minimum 7 rooms straight away there.
Yanko.
Okay. You know, Enra game back I call so for no be enemy say. So here the Liverpool koye San Siro ne dia na done deal. Inter Milan any chance in the game it me call so Anfield no. Inti Jurgen Klopp Edin Imranti and Eba Bidina Akono, and clearly every player was available for the Liverpool team. Inter Milan came with their three-back system, and Simeone Inzaghi so wako benabo wako lose. So another test of a time for him in another Champions League venue in Anfield, the fortress grounds of Liverpool. Teams in Nabawa did almost struggle 7 points from Benyabi. And in the absence of Nicola Barrera, he said the midfield of Inter Milan ebeye. But Enra Arturo Erasmo Vidal Padu ama Inter fit Abrantia for Nicola Barrera. So man was between him, Fabinho, and then Abrantia, your friend Thiago Alcantara. Kase Arturo Vidal obi aka so waye mre and an agim finfin aboswa na all battle HS or a fighter finfin the three back of Milan Skriniar Abranti FN Alessandro Bastoni. For me, he was outstanding on the left side, and obeying him the calmness and the composure of Abranti FN. Stefan De Vrij. Actually, no mama hado. Denzel them fresh making sure say obe play Sadio Mane out. Salah came into the party in the last few minutes, but the ball unfortunately for Mo Salah. Ball no to ball post and Lautaro Martinez in the first half. Now you're best sluggish, but in the second half. So show baby any advantage you take you to me take it lead now. Na be actually say Inter no more ready for a comeback. But after omunya go no na Abranti Efeno Alexis Sanchez, you know, otimi ekotia one player Fabinho intina heading, and that decision, you know, I hope say referee Kalamo Hesesa decision ba. For me, I think you give it to the referee. Me man the benefit of the doubt. But I also think so more case Alexis Sanchez ball no you know no ntimi nya no. I also agree with them. Say time oyi ball no e be ye din. Say you know no betimi yi na free Fabinho eho. It was
Fabinho so dramatized.
Sir. But you know ni boot na
no.
Ni boot na seneka no.
Anka bia. Oh. Okay,
you know, I'm referee Kalamo. I think they told him my video no. Na
almost all the pundits as a Wenger cried there on what's my uncle
as a Wenger both Fabinho cheaper
yes
or Bonne cheaper also dramatize it. And you know my favorite referee on the night, I think say he was a bit harsh on Alexis Sanchez, but for me red card na changing game
especially where goal by Anchena incident by you. It is a Vima and yes goal by Anchena
buy 1 minute a buy na ena you know
to lawyer kwa mboafu na referee as papa
Liverpool any Zarango na one chance I unti dia no bitimi aye mi nya hwe no and dey nyina aka say
no you ball do ko yi first
obey Zarango
obey na wa yi ball na wie na obetum dey
obey
it is am forcing a foul there a foul all right but
so on yellow and sana
yeah second yellow yeah. Okay,
that did
it's not an incident. Ubetima kind of completely see a robbie on because yes, it was followed through. A bit difficult, so be nine. But at the end of the day, senior uncle,
is your foul?
Yeah, foul.
The
yellow card will not be two.
I don't know. I dream on the buy and then yeah, dream so cool.
And into no man yellow. Otherwise, can be straight red.
Okay.
Is the going to be more in the benefit of that?
Yes, I still agree. Say yellow no. It's not too harsh a decision.
My dreams are foul, but not and yellow.
Liverpool have enjoyed red card this season in the Champions League.
But for this one,
all right.
Referees will be more yellow. Look at it. We know straight to the ankle.
Okay.
Inti, you know, Inter scored, but you can only give it to them. Say even after the red card, almost stay. Oh yes,
oh yeah, I agree.
Even after the red card, they stayed in the game, and Liverpool and Timmy and Twatana. It really tells you how Simeone Inzaghi and the charges were so prepared for that particular game. By the end, there was just an academic exercise. Until Salzburg in a draw, no, na card the Omobeye in the game against Bayern at the Allianz Arena, and 7 goals for me was a true reflection of the game. Many materials on beating the Bayern team, and Robert Lewandowski with that hat trick, you give it to him. Say match be say the Etomwa, with that shaky defense, you expect Lewandowski to send a hat trick, obetim the to Mama Bibiako. Kudos to Liverpool and Bayern Munich, so more qualify to the next stage of the competition. I think said they work for it and almost deserve to qualify for the next stage.
Okay.
And the big game never so.
Yeah.
The Stadio Santiago Bernabeu. The Parisian versus the Roger Blancos Real Madrid. Na medika kase nenra Fiorentino Perez birthday idea. Omo per birthday gift ne na omo de amo penny no. 17 years as the president for Real Madrid. Odi can be 5 years and then waba be 12 years. He's next to Santiago Bernabeu. Openi omo di din ato stadium ne so no. So we check the presidency of the Madrid setup na. On next to him in terms of years. 5 UEFA Champions League in his cabinet really tells you how Openi unim the importance and unim the level of Madrid. So be penny the man Madrid. The Omunima Champions League. They are the most successful club domestically in Spain, and Champions League ni draw, in the last few years, in Manchester City ababi you film, Chelsea you film, Ayas have a go money masse, and they almost shed your beating against Paris Saint-Germain. This season at home, social games on my bar, on which Inter Milan, on which Shakhtar Donetsk and Omulu Suba against FC Sheriff. In their home games on my bono, they've lost only just a game. And on how I'm wanting a city. So check home goal scorers now. Karim Benzema with 5 goals, Vinicius Junior with 3 goals, and Omo Abrante and Marcos Asensio with 1 goal. Into check home players no mujinani muna. Omo 9 goals in their cabinet. Now problem Ben Amado FM and within the training sessions from Carlo Ancelotti. So share Omo game Omo ball against Real Sociedad. None saying no goals number. But goal from Eduardo Camavinga, Luka Modric, Karim Benzema, HS Madrid for more poised and almost prepared very well for this particular encounter. Now, they will be playing without Fela Mendy, a consistent left fullback from last season. Eddie Bitine, into Marcelo, and then Marcelo new fully fit, and unya the tract of Marcelo said, no, Baba starting on. And Nacho the Belco, and as a Nacho Belbo with Eda Militao, na Alaba Kohana, into one. Real Madrid is suspect on the left. Now, so Alaba stayed there, and that's a natural Beko. One of the last time who natural so about in that Champions League night. But again, honestly, one player in all the success of this Madrid setup, no so count. And the last time I said Ramos, a prior no, on any branch I friend Eda Militao, Eda, a boy the last time. So at this stage against Liverpool, against Chelsea, Nacho Etimia Bobida, and the stage is so big for him. And in all the major top flight, top games in European football, Nacho has been present. It's not never anything. But who is going to fill the hole and the gap of Carlos Enrique Casemiro? Federico Valverde, a very good player. So Uruguay only using that particular role. And that's on Lucas Torreira and Epre. It matters sometimes only using or on any Casemiro, or sometimes only using the right side of the wings. Inti ene obia de real kwakoshe Abrante aye friend Federico Valverde say in that night ono ene ebeba begina Casemiro gina bemo a difficult task because to stop and disrupt the play of APG and so adding who is going to act as the playmaker behind Kylian Mbappe and then Abrante aye friend name Ada Silva and as a coach no be born narrowly no the name about begina Messi name Mbappe or obey free Abrante aye friend Marco Verratti na and no near dia de no obi ehwe nti Carlo Ancelotti wa asudie dan so a sa 2 players no munya available for this particular encounter no omo etimi replace omo so what Real Madrid team now there are 2 players omo replacement Casemiro and then Karim Benzema but Benzema is back and Otimi be share a goal in the game against Real Sociedad. Intini adi obi ehwe. A 4-3-3 omo be capable. Say no omo be control proceedings because in the first game omo ko born or pack the princess no. Real Madrid decided so omo be defended and just to make sure. So omo be consider be less because and omo be call all out with Toni Kroos, Luka Modric being acting as the main man in midfield. Toni Kroos be drop to spray the passes and to control the game. And tenone kwaya a team I friend Real Madrid first asset here. Now on the other side, so we should be agents one. You know, obia available. The only news I pick it is likely say Leandro Paredes and started because in the last few games, no, I feel no back. Tony Cruz any fully fit, but no Carlo Ancelotti or say it's Tony Cruz any 100% fitter on fan started. But me end in some mind games no ball because in that game you cannot play Eduardo Camavinga, Federico Valverde and Luka Modric. We yes I watch James film the Marco Verratti so unya off day. And the kind of performance Marco Verratti put on up at the Parc des Princes, you know, you expect him to say no best in the class. On defense near intact. Achraf Hakimi, a former player of Real Madrid, on him how the stakes near so high in playing in that particular encounter. Nuno Mendes, Eba, no so born home and Marcos Marquinhos Korea will be tasked to play Karim Benzema out in this particular game. In the first round, he did the job perfectly, and then say Pierre the phone bet maybe be a game man. On any one person will be a channel, so bet me play Karim Benzema out. Now the next trick will be the midfield. When the very winning battle there, and cry Yenyan say, Idris Agana Gay will start. Danilo Adjumo Obeyano, the work working as a super between the central midfield and the role like that, the left-sided attack of Real Madrid. Into the first leg, he was tasked to stop Vinicius Junior. So stop Vinicius Junior. What stop with the transitional play, what stop with the pacey attack of the Real Madrid team, and what stop with the channel of supply of the Madrid team. Inti anoni Ejuma Danilo Pereira beye. So no team here no dia. Na ball na ba be Tony Cruz, Idris Agana Gay, and then Marco Verratti to battling out there. But Madrid would they defend to stop Neymar, to stop Lionel Messi, and then Kylian Mbappe. In this attack, so when they compare Madrid Diana, Madrid has 9 goals, but Messi has 5. Kylian Mbappe had 5. PSG4 on the other hand, you know how almost one. In the Champions League this season, Omo winning away match. Omo lose to City, Omo draw against RB Leipzig, and Omo draw against Club Brugge. But one thing very common with the Parisian team, they say, any game Omo bebo in away be Omo score goals. Omo games Omo bebo in Madrid didn't and send them koye. But the last time they were down by 2 goals, they came back about betete. Emma game no by indeed in a draw. The only hope for them, and it's almost 1 goal lead, and the second hope, and they say, more quality and sharp attacker. There, it will be very difficult for top European side. So, I'm betting you continue, and only had the Omodeba. But Mauricio Pochettino, Babe defending, or Babe attacking, or Babe pe Eliguana. He is playing against a coach who has seen it all when it comes to the Champions League in Carlo Ancelotti. On him how to set up, on him how to map a perfect scheme to outplay his opponent. But for me, the magic will be Karim Benzema, Kylian Mbappe, and the Paris Saint-Germain attack. Obi taking the chances be you know, only an obey me carry it. But as I said, PSG with 1 goal lead for me, only a favorite for this particular encounter.
PSG will definitely will fall down today. No player from PSG can stop